Hello and what's up guys, welcome to another episode of me dealing with my R53 Mini Cooper. I missed recording taking the engine out, but I can say the engine is out and it's right here. It's right here under these blankets with a spare engine as well. So once we get once we clean the subframe and everything, all of that, then it will be nice and ready to be put in and just changing a couple of valves to get the gaskets. It's on the engine, okay, it stands on the engine mounts and it's ready to go. So I'm gonna take out the crane and then we're gonna take out the engine with it. So this is how we are right now. It needs a lot of cleaning. As you can see, there's a lot of rust. I'll have to see and find out if that is actually something we can save, or I'll have to get a whole new subframe and probably maybe even some of the tubes or something like that to get it nice and clean and good looking condition when I will be ready to be putting the engine back in. So this is what the step is. Start taking everything out of here and see how far we get. So let's go. Okay, so I have actually unloosed everything. Now it's actually time to loosen all of the bolts on the subframe and see how we're gonna get. The bolts are very rusty, so it's gonna be quite challenging to get it off. So I really hope it's gonna be quite easy and it's not gonna be any more problems. So let's get to that and let's see how easy it's gonna be. Okay, and there we have it. The subframe is finally out of the car. It looks so much nicer without it, and the subframe looks just so horrible. It's actually not too bad, so yeah, let's look at it. So, it looks quite rusty around here. Nothing that cannot be just cleaned up and repainted. Same along here, so I think it's savable. I'm just gonna need to get new bushings for the arms. I'm not gonna need a new lower control arm because that one is dented a little bit, so just in case that's gonna cause problems in the future, don't want to that happen. And then all of this, it looks kind of good condition. Just gonna, as I said previously, just change up the tubing and it should be all right. So yeah, that's been a good job for today. Now back to here. This has quite a few issues that I need to sort. So for this side we have rusted here, so I'm gonna need to clean it up and paint it again so it's nice and clean. No, and it's not gonna cause problems any more problems in the future. And same for the right hand side. Just needs a cleanup and also painting. Other than that, it looks pretty clean, pretty good condition, I would say. It's gonna be back on the road very quickly. I'm just actually forgot. I need to get sorted maybe new exhaust, or well, it definitely needs a new exhaust because the last one I cut off, as that is just I could not get any other way. It had to be cut off. But for the headers and the cut, I'm gonna try to save it, see what can be done, but doesn't look too promising. So probably gonna need that one as a new one as well, or used. Back with the day 2, and here we are going to be taking apart the rear subframe that we took off very recently. Today we're going to be taking apart the subframe so we can actually grind it down and repaint it, and so it will be like a brand new looking one. So let's get to that started and let's see what it's going to take. Okay, so let's start with removing this heat shielding and see how far we're going to go. Okay, so that's not moving, so let's look at the other side if we can see the actual... Let's take an argon grinder and try to clean it off, see what happens. I know this is way not to do it, but I'm doing it because I don't have any other option. Let's call it what it is. So let's put the safety first. So I clean it up, but it's not really going into the groove as much as I wanted. Maybe actually I'll try to clean around the bolt and see what that does.